Hello friends, welcome to Excel Beginners and Advanced Tips. And now I want to show you some frequently used functions in Excel VBA. And for this friends, I need a user form. Here I am taking a user form first. User form, so like this. I am taking a label and text box here, and also a label for displaying the result of our function. Say you can also increase the size of text box like this, it will be enough, and we can change the font size of our label and text boxes. But before that friends, I can change the name of the label to, that is LBL result. This is the name of our label 2, where the result of the function will be shown and will be displayed. And I am also deleting the caption, its caption. Okay, just dragging it, and again in label 1 we can say anything, enter, like this, enter values or anything value in the text boxes, you can say enter, just enhancing the size of the labels and text boxes. Just going to font and taking 14 here, so that everything is selected, so that we can see it clearly. So let's start our function friends, writing our functions. Okay friends, and friends, first we want to start with our string function. That is, whatever I type in the text box, that is text box 2 or text box 1, will be displayed in this label in uppercase, lowercase or proper case. So double clicking the text box, and we can write it in its change event, change procedure. Say text box 1 dot value, say we want to display the result in our LBL result dot caption actually is equal to text box 1 dot value. And before, if we type function ucase and close the bracket, let's see, when we execute this program, anything I type inside the text box will be in capital letters, will be shown in capital letters in our label. Say I can write it anything, say brown, it's a color. See, I type the brown, everything in small, but in our result section, that is our label, that is our label below the text box, is showing all the letters in capital. Say brown, and everything is brown in capital letters here in our resulting label. And now again changing, if we want to show our result in lowercase, just L case, we can write like this, label LBL result dot caption is equal to L case text box 1 dot value, whichever we enter into the text box will be displayed in lowercase below the text box, below within the labels below the text box. So type, say capital. In capital, if we type brown, see friends, below the text box brown is being shown in small letter. I am typing it, whatever I type, brown fox. See, fox has become small. Whatever I type in the text box is being displayed in lowercase here. And then coming to our next function, that is proper. And for this friends, we want to write codes, free codes here like this, application. So application dot worksheet function dot proper here. And now whatever I type in our text box, everything will be shown in our result level in proper case. Say, just see, I am typing in small letter and it started with proper case. Brown, see, fox, see. I am typing in small letters, but showing in proper case below the text box, that is in our resulting level here. So this is the most important, these are the most important text functions friends we frequently use while using Excel or Excel VBA. Friends, we can also use concat function, actually concatenate function like this. If we want to concat anything, then we need to write our function codes here and say application dot worksheet function. Before this, if we want the name of the dog, the name of the dog is, we can say, or the name is my name is, we can say my name is, just taking it little small, my name is, say anything in proper. My name is will be prefixed by the values whichever we want to enter into our text box. So for concatenate, this is the concatenation operator, that is ampersand, and if we need a space, we can write it space, SPACE space 2 or 1 instead of giving open and close inverted commas within space. I can write this, it will automatically take 2 space between my name is and our text which will be entered in our text box. So let's see what happens if I type in our text box, that is Robin, anything. See, just I would need to enlarge our levels where results are being shown. Again I am typing Mars, my name is Mars, and if we say Pollard, my name is Pollard, and if we say Messi, my name is Messi. Anything we type, the result is being shown will be displayed below with a prefix, that is my name is, and it is my name is has been concatenated with ampersand sign like this. We can concatenate anything in such a way, that is with a ampersand sign, and it's another important, you can say, operator that will concatenate anything more than one thing when according to our necessity. And here friends, space 2, I have given 2, I need 2 space. If I need 2 space, I will give 2 inside the bracket, and if I need 1 space, I can write this like this, and if I need 3 space, I can write this. So we don't need to open, we don't need to use open and close quote within space for our spacing between the two things. So if we keep 3 space, need 3 space, then say Kalu, my name is Kalu. Here you can see my name is, and after this there is 3 space, blank space, 1 through 2 3, and here the result is Kalu is being shown here in our level. So friends, these are very frequently used text functions and text operators, you can say. And now friends, I want to move some date functions and see if we can delete it now. Delete this. Say dim x as date. Now LBL and just assign x as today's date. It will show the today's date. And now say now write level, just want to see our result in our level. LBL result dot caption is equal to x. Let's see what happens. Just see anything changing, anything we change in our text box, the current date is being shown below the text box, that is in our result level. And we can format it friends. Here it is being shown in day, month and year format. We can change the format as we want. Suppose we want month, day and year, then we need to change the format. Say here you can change format and give a comma and say mm/dd/YYYY within quotes. Just close the bracket. Let's see what happens. See friends, if I press on space bar or anything, just need any change in the text box, because I am writing in the change event of the text box. See friends, the month, that is November 11, has come in front, and then day and then year. So we can change the format like this. Again I want to go back, that is see first day and then month and then year will be displayed. Again press space or anything, space bar, and 3, 11 and 2019 is being displayed. Friends, there is another thing that we frequently needed, that is if we delete this and say x is equal to now, and if we say x, then what will it be, what will be displayed? Just see, it will display date and current time. It will display date and current time if we use now function. So it is also frequently used in our programs. And friends, here we can also find out the difference between dates and calculate the years, month and day. And for this, friends, I need between dates, because we need another text box here. Just drag it little smaller and take a copy. Now friends, we can do it with the current dates, and if we do it with current dates, then no need of taking another text box, because current date can be used instead of text box. We need two dates, that will be our current date 1 and another date will be entered in our text box 1. So no need, just going there, and we can say x is equal to date, as we and next we want a variable, two variable, and dim y as date, or we can say d1 and d2, just for two types of date. And d1 assign the value as date, that is our current date, and d2 will be assigned here. You can say d2 will be assigned the value text box 1 dot value will be assigned to d2, and then lbl result dot caption will be here, say new function date di double f, date difference will be the first year. I want to calculate the difference of years, so we can say I want year first and comma and d2 to d1, how many years from d2 to current years. So let's close it and see what happens if I enter a date in our text box, and then if I run this and I want to see the difference between our date and the current date, a difference of year between our date which will be entered and current date. So let's try it. Say anything can be entered, say 03, sorry, we need to, here we can write on error resume, resume next. Okay, end, we need to clear it. 15 15 10th 2018. See, the difference between this date and the current date is only 1 year. To 2018 and it is 2019. Here the difference is 1 year. If we decrease it 2015, say it's 4 year. If we decrease it 2010, it's 9 years. If we decrease it 2020 2000, actually it is 19 years. So friends, thus we can find the difference of years with this date diff and year option function, year of date diff function, and we want first year. And friends, if we want month, difference of months between two dates, here friend I have taken current date as one date and another date I am entering into the text box. You can take two text boxes for this. So let's say M. I want the difference between the months of two dates. So let's run. Say 15 10th 2018. It's 13 months. The difference between the months of our current date, that is of our date which is being entered into the text box, and the date and the current date of today's date, that is today's date is 13. And if we change, you can change it month, it's 12, and you can change it like 1 is 22 months different. If we change it 7, just see the months is being changed here. So here we can find the difference between the months of two dates. And friends, if we want to find the days, the difference of days between two dates, then we can type D only. Let's see what happens if I run this and say 15 10 2019. Actually it is the 19 days. If we say 18, it is 384 days. That is more than a year. So thus friends, we can use date diff function to get the difference between two dates. This is also frequently used functions. And friends, now I want some math function to be displayed here, and if we say, and just delete this, we don't need this anymore, just here also this will be our result level, because so that I keep it. And if we say x as double, to write the decimal and integer, so I need a double variable dim. You can say dim, actually just to start a variable, to assign to declare a variable, just it is dim. It is to be started with the dim and dim word. And if I assign the value dim, say anything, text box 1 dot value, and here if I write format x comma within quote standard, let's see what happens. Anything we will type any number having more than 2 or more than 2 decimal will be shown as 2 decimal places, up to 2 decimal places in our standard format. So say 48.5668, you can say, just see this 48.579 anything, just 2 decimal after point, that is 5 6, and because it is 8 after 6, and so it has been 7 in our result, that is 48.57. so this is our standard format, friends, and it also required for many for keeping many records, for making many, for displaying in our sheets, formatting in our sheets. And again, one function is very much important, that is round. If we round it to 1 decimal, this function, see what happens. Just 48 anything can be, see 48.6, 5, this 5 has become 6 because I have given one round, because 1 digit round, that is after point, that is 5 will be rounded to next digit. If it is more than, if the second digit after decimal is more than and or equal to 5, so anything, just we can say 999, see 49, it has been rounded, the next preceding digit will be rounded, so it has been rounded to like this. Again, if we say, just going into our round, if we go for 2, we want 2 decimal place after we want 2 digit after decimal, then if we write 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, but only 2 is being shown here after decimal places. If we change it 3, if we need 4 decimal place, then going to 4, so 52.89, anything more will be discarded and will be taken as up to 4 decimal place. See 95, and this 5 has been 6 here. So friends, these functions, round function is commonly used function. And now I want to go for some logical functions, friend, and just before that I want to write a simple if statement. Say if text box 1 dot value greater than is equal to 1 or 50, you can say, then I want to use the logical function within this if statement after this. So just for instance, just for taking it as a reference for a better comprehension, I am just typing this. I am using this if statement, if condition, then say label, resulting label, LBL result dot caption is equal to, say, pass, else that this result this else is equal to fail. See, then close the if with end if. So it's a little if statement, if condition, if I can type, if I type greater than or more, or if I type 50 or more in our text box, in the text box, in the form, then the result will be pass, otherwise the result will be fail. Let's type 45, it's fail. 49, it's fail. If I type 50, it pass. 500, pass. See, anything more than or equal to 50 will be pass, or anything below 50 will be fail. Here this is our if statement, and I want to just take it little more to convert it as a logical function. And friends, for this I can take a text box below the text box 1. I can copy it just like this, text box 2, and just change event in the text box 2. I can write, just copy it, because I need to type in text box 2 here the logical and, with a logical and we can say function, an operator, you can say logical and function or operator, anything can be, you can say if text box 1 dot value greater than or equal to 50 and text box 2 dot value, text box 2 dot value is equal to, say anything, say boy, then it will be, then the resulting level, that is the result, will be pass. Otherwise, if text box 150, but if the text box 2 is not boy, typed boy, if I don't enter the boy in our text box 2, though it is 50, it will be fail. Let's see. So this is our logical function, you can say, with and. Both the conditions should be matched, and then it will be pass. Otherwise the result will be fail. So let's try. It's 60, but if we say girl, it will fail. If we say man, fail. If I woman, if I say lad, it will fail. But if I go for boy, it will pass. The label is displaying pass. And friends, thus we can use this logical function whenever we need. Again friends, I am just changing it to or. That means it is another logical operator and using as a function here. And if anything that is the here friends, if anything, if text 1 is 50, greater than or equal to 50, or the second text box, that is text box 2 is equal to boy, any of the conditions, two conditions, if met or if correct, then the result will be pass. Otherwise the result will be fail. So any one condition should be matched, should be met. Either the text box 1 would be 50 or the text box 2 will be boy. Let's start. 60 women, because it is 60, 5 women, fail. So any one of the conditions should be matched, should be met. So say boy, pass. The text box 1, the value is 5, but it is pass. And if it's 49 and say woman, it's fail, because neither of the condition is matching with our logical function or logical, that is that has been used in this procedure. So friends, we can use this OR function where we need. And friends, again another function I can use here, that is for and next. We can use for and next operator, and for this friends, just going back to our sheet here, we can see I want up to 10th row number automatically entered while the user form will be loaded. While this form will be loaded, automatically number 1 to 10th will be entered serially. So for this, we need to go to the initialize event, friends, and we need say x as variable. We have done it in our previous videos many times to know the last to know the total row of any sheet. So here sheet 1 dot cells rows dot count dot 1 dot end Excel up dot row. And friend, this is our for and next logical function. I am typing here like this. I have done it in our previous videos many times. Again, for x is equal to 1 to, we want 10, up to 10 rows. So we need to automatically fill the row from 1 to 10 with numbers 1 to 10. Okay, so sheet 1 dot cells x comma 1 is equal to, if we say x, and then we increase the x, that is in next x, and it will be increased one by one. For first row 1, second row will be 2, and increasing x by 1. So let's try it. If I execute this, let's see what happens to our sheet 1 of column 1 of sheet 1. See, nothing has happened. Just I have written a click event. I need to cut it and going to initialize event, friends. I don't want to click. I go to initialize. I want to go to initialize event and want everything will be done automatically. So let's run. See the background, the back sheet 1, we can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 has been here. You can see, just we can enhance it, the size also. See friends, it as soon as the form has been loaded, the numbers came automatically serially, and we can extend it as we want. Say we want to extend this, just going to our initialize event up to 20, say 20, and 1 to 20 will be serially entered in the first row of our sheet 1. We can also format this. See, first see, this is 20 up to, and we can also formatting this like this. Just click on the column heading and going for format, that's 20. We can say here like 20. Okay, say up to 20 has been entered, and if we delete this, okay, and going to execute the program again, and just see again the code first. We want this time up to 100. So see the increment of x from 1 to 100. See, just close this, just drag it just down, go down and see 1 to 100 has been entered in our sheet 1. So friends, this is our task for today, and use this to design or to get your desired result while working with VBA. So friends, if this is little helpful to you, please subscribe this channel, and it will be a great joy for us. Thank you friends, thank you very much.